Hey friends, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I'm a little sick. Way to welcome the new year. Happy 2025. But we're just gonna keep plugging along and see what we can get done in the craft room. I am working on some reorganization and trying to get things cleaned up because as you can see, there's junk everywhere in here. It is a total disaster. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and jump right in. All right, well, I finally managed to get that stack of stamps organized into their pockets and labeled. So now those are ready to be filtered into my stamp storage system. I do still have a stack of stuff from Simon Hurley and all the stencils and stuff separate that I need to take care of also, but this is a good chunk for now, and I have a design team project to work on for my favorite things. So I'm gonna kind of switch gears for now and move on from this. Okay, so my design team project for right now, for my favorite things, is the color challenge. So I've got the colors pulled up here for the color challenge for this week, and I'm gonna go ahead and create a card with those colors so that I can get it photographed and turned in for the challenge this week. For Christmas, I got this new divider that I've had on my wish list on Amazon for like a while. And I went ahead and assembled the first one and put all of my, well, some of my distress inks in there. And this is what I was using before, which I loved, but in the Calex units, there was this gap here and I couldn't fit one more row. And it was really just driving me nuts because there's so many of the inks, and then I was having to just kind of like eat up this space here. And with this one, they fit perfectly in there, and I am obsessed. I also really like that it's white, just because it makes everything look brighter and pretty. But so I'm in the process of moving the inks. So I went ahead and I made sure that this one fit, and then I ordered 2 more of this one, and then this one. This one is for the inks, not distress inks, but like regular ink pads, and then they just slide right in there like that. So that's gonna be my 4th one because this holds 48 ink pads and this only held 36. So I get that whole extra 12 in there, so I won't need all 4 for my distress inks and oxides anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and change those over and whatever, and it's gonna look so pretty. I've got all of these new My Favorite Things inks. They're new to me. They've been out for a while, but I decided to go ahead and grab these because I was recently asked to join the My Favorite Things design team, which is like, what the heck? So exciting. But I picked up a bunch of these inks. They're dye inks. They got like a foamy pad. I have one that's open already. This is my first time using them, so this was very new to me. But yeah, they're like a very squishy foam pad, very juicy. So I can't wait to play around with these, especially for the color challenges and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't find a system for labeling these. And then I'm going to go ahead and put them in that new divider that I got for my Calyx unit. Okay, I downloaded the files and then I did some photo editing in Photoshop to make 4 copies so that I could put the label on all 4 sides, but I only had to use 1 piece of sticker paper. So I printed it on sticker paper, and now I'm gonna go ahead and open all these up and put the labels on so I know which ink is which, and no matter which way I'm grabbing it from, I will always know which color it is. They look so pretty in here. I left spots for some of the ones that I don't have. There's a couple that they weren't in stock, so I wasn't able to order those ones. But they look really pretty, and then I can supplement with some other ink pads that I use maybe frequently down here since it doesn't fill the whole cube. So I'm just working on taking apart the garlic bulbs. These are ones that I grew earlier this year, and I braided them and dried them, and they've just been hanging out in our house, hanging up for when we need them, but we do still have some, and I am separating the cloves so that I can go ahead and plant these for next year. So I'm taking preferably the larger cloves. Larger cloves hopefully means larger bulbs or heads in the spring, early summer. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it goes well. I feel like now is as good a time as any to mention that I actually did start a new YouTube channel. I've been talking about it for a little while, about feeling conflicted about my content, kind of being all over the place here. So I felt better about trying it out and seeing where it goes. So all of my homestead sort of vibe vlog stuff will hopefully be over there for the most part. There may be a little bit here on this channel, but mostly over on the other channel. So that channel is called Quarter Acre Maker. And if you guys want to see me over there, I would love to have you. If you want to hop over and subscribe, I will have a link down in the description for you to click. But yeah, I'd love to see you over there. Help me out, help me grow that channel a little bit, especially if you've liked seeing sort of the food preservation, gardening, chickens, things like that with the kids and building things. Yeah, love to see you over there. All right, this is what I ended up getting. There's like 55 cloves in here. There's more garlic, but a lot of the cloves were really small. Like these are some of the ones. They're pretty little, and I don't think that they would make very good, especially like this size. I don't think that would make very good garlic for planting, just because the cloves would, or the bulbs, the heads, whatever, would be pretty small. But these ones are the ones that looked mostly promising. So I'm going to plant these, and then I might pick up some more garlic at the store and plant that, because I'd like to have a large amount so that we have enough to save and plant for next year. So yeah, I don't know. Woo! Nothing will make you feel better about your crafting abilities than a toddler who is so impressed with everything you do. When I stamped the penguin on the Post-it note paper, she was so impressed that I made a sticker. And then when I peeled it off after I masked and stamped the little penguin on the ice, well, first of all, she was very disappointed that she could no longer remove the penguin from the paper. However, she was also really excited about the penguin sticker on my stamp set now. Penguin, yes. She says pengu. So cute. Penguin. Penguin. Anyway, she's so impressed with my abilities. So if you ever just need to feel really good about what you can do crafting wise, just get a toddler to watch you. They'll be like, wow, so cool. please don't judge me. I am fully aware that at the beginning of this video, I said that I was going to be cleaning and organizing the craft room to get everything, you know, clean and organized. And this is what the other view of the craft room looks like, not the pretty wall with all the inks and stuff. So, you know, it's not going well on the organization front. But I just wanted to pop on for a minute and talk about my video editing debacle that I'm going through right now. I have switched over in the last, I don't even know how long, but for a while now I've been using CapCut to edit my videos for this channel. I did not know that they were owned by the same company as TikTok, but that really doesn't matter too much to me. I know everyone has their opinions on all of that. But I was very surprised when all of a sudden I was halfway through editing this video on CapCut and I couldn't get into CapCut anymore because it had been banned, I guess. That was a huge bummer. I don't really have the money to be purchasing video editing software, so that has been a big stress for me lately. The last couple days trying to figure out what I'm going to do about that, because I want to still be making content, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use. So I may have figured a temporary solution out by the time you get to this video, but it may also have a watermark on it that I don't want until I figure out if they're going to bring CapCut back like they did with TikTok, or if it's going to stay gone, or whatever. TikTok already came back within like less than a day or something. So I'm not really sure why CapCut is not available also, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, all that to say, hopefully I can figure something out. Like I mentioned before, I started a new channel too, so this is rotten timing to not have access to my design and editing software. That really stinks, but anyway, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to go on too long with this video as far as including things, because I haven't been very good at filming, to be honest, last while. But as I keep saying, for like the last 2 years or something, I am trying to get back into it. Sometimes I just find that when I'm stressed, it's easier to just do the thing than try to worry about setting up a shot and filming it and all of that. And then I end up not having anything to show for the work I have done, which then is frustrating from a content creation standpoint. Because I want to be able to share what I've been up to, and then I don't have anything to share. So anyway, the exciting things that have been happening are still exciting. I joined the My Favorite Things design team. We are gearing up to start another season of seeds and vegetables in the garden and all of that. I'm still working closely with Ranger, putting out content for them. I'd like to focus again a little more on my own designs and things like that. So I don't know, we'll figure something out, hopefully. We're also in kind of like a big, not spring, because it's not spring, but clean out of the house and trying to get rid of a lot of stuff, because as is the case in here, there's just a lot of extra stuff, and unfortunately things over here like tend to get piled in here as sort of like a dumping ground. We need to like move things around and whatever, and then anyway, things get piled up and it's just been stressful. So yeah, we're hoping to do this like with the whole house, basically, just like declutter, get rid of extra stuff, extra furniture, and hopefully feel better, including the craft room. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I'll have something to share again soon. You guys should let me know in the comments if there's a particular type of video that you like to see most, like tutorials, as far as like card making, scrapbooking, mixed media. Do you like techniques? Do you like a full tutorial? Do you like studio vlogs, or like stuff like Cricut and sticker making and things like that? What do you like? You let me know. I'd like to put out more content in general, but definitely more of what you guys like. So yeah, let me know what you like. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I love you. I'll see you next time.